Hey there, so since you clicked on this video, it kind of sounds like you want to learn how to make great Instagram stories, which is perfect because today we're going over the best apps for making Instagram stories. And not only are these apps that visually just look really, really nice, they're also really easy to use and they're gonna save you time. And actually, even more importantly than that, they're gonna help you think about and tell your stories in a really, really engaging way. So let's jump into the first app. All right, so this first app we're gonna check out is really, really popular. If you follow literally any travel or fashion influencers on Instagram, you've probably seen this app in action before because it's really used by a lot of influencers. So we're gonna check it out. It's called Unfold. Open it up. And the main thing that's really, really nice about this app that I love is that it just has a bunch of different layouts that you can use. Really easy to use, drag and drop sort of scenario. It's really hard to make a bad story in Unfold. It really has like a magazine kind of vibe to it, or an editorial vibe, and it's laid out really, really nice. So if you're at all like design challenged or that's not your strong suit, this is gonna be the app for you because you can't mess it up. Like literally, you cannot mess it up. So you can go in and they have a bunch of different layouts and they're all really, really nice. They do have a thing where you can buy another pack of layouts, but honestly, it's not worth it. I bought the paid pack and they're literally the same thing, and I just like the free ones better. So just stick with the free layouts and you'll be good to go. So you can just go look through them, pick one, and you'll see here where it just has sort of the space where you can just put your own photo in. So you just click on that and pick a photo. Now, the other nice thing about it is that it does have font capabilities, so you can go in here and write titles or little stories, or you could just delete those and use the fonts in Instagram if you prefer those. It's really, really up to you. So then if you want to add another page to your story, you just click that plus button there. And which one? Let's do this. So now there's two more here. You can add in a photo. Loading. Add in another photo. Waiting for things to load is just the worst. Like seriously, the worst. And these apps kind of do use up a lot of space. I found like a lot of storage space just because there's a lot there. And then you can just save those. So save the story, and that'll save all of the images. And that's basically good to go. Now, once I'm in Instagram, I'd probably add some text onto that to just make it a bit more interesting, give context about what people are kind of looking at. All right, into the second app that I love. It's called HypeText. Oh no, it's called HypeType. I've been using this app for so long and I literally just realized it's HypeType. I've told so many people it's called HypeText, but whatever, it's virtually the same. So the first thing you want to do, just bring in your photo into it. And the cool thing about this app is that you can add animated text. So sometimes just a static photo in Instagram stories, that's really easy for people to bypass, but any sort of movement adds a bit more interest. So you just double tap that, add in some text, say festival season, boom. And from there, you can basically change everything about that animation. You can pick a different animation and you can also change the color. And then you can just bring it around and change the size. Now, to be honest, I actually don't use HypeType predominantly for their text features. I actually prefer Instagram's just native fonts now that they have so many. But what I do use this app for is to add music to the background. And not a lot of people know that HypeType does this, but it is so cool. So you just go click that little thingy, add music, and then literally you can just search any song and they will have it. So let's do Imagine Dragons' new song. Still you want me. So click that and now you have music in the background of your photo or your video. You can slide this around and have the song start at a different time. But yeah, no, it's just a really, really good feature. So go ahead and download that, and you can use it for the animated text or for the music. I think the music element is so cool because you can actually put like popular songs in behind photos and really enhance the mood of what you're trying to convey, whether you want it to be really moody or really like poppy and upbeat. You just have so many options, and it's also just fun searching for music and adding it to your photos. Moving on to the next app, it's called InShot, and InShot can do a lot of really cool things. You could actually use this for your actual Instagram posts. That's how much you can do with it. So once you're in here, go pick video or photo depending on what you want to edit. I'm gonna go with photo and pick that photo that I made in Unfold. And one of the first things that you want to do when you're in here is adjust the canvas size, because it'll always default to a square. And for stories, you want 9:16 dimensions. So go ahead, tap that, and then you're all good. You can go through and add a bunch of different filters like the glitch, the mirroring, or the neon, or you can go in and adjust things and add more grain, sharpen your image, and all that kind of stuff. So that's just a really cool way to polish up your stories a little bit more. All right, so those are the 3 best apps for actually editing the layout of your Instagram story. But I'm gonna show you 2 more bonus apps, so stick with me. These are really fun ones that people ask me all the time, like, what app was that? How did you do that? So I get the vibe that there's a lot of questions about them, so we'll just go through those ones really quickly. So this is an app called 8mm, and this is the one that gives this sort of vintage vibe film look to your videos. You can film your videos through it, or you can actually shoot them and then upload them, and it'll give them this look, which is really cool. So that's a fun one. And then just one more that I'll mention, it's called Kira, and I love the name of it, Kira. I could just say that all the time. A bunch of fashion and beauty bloggers use this one because it makes things really sparkly and pretty and beautiful. So I don't use this one all the time, but once in a while, there's a perfect moment that calls for it, and it works awesomely. All right, so those are my top apps for Instagram stories. They're gonna save you time, they're gonna look great, they're gonna get you all the likes, all the comments, it's gonna be awesome. But remember that at the end of the day, the tools are only gonna get you so far. And what's really important with Instagram stories is how you actually tell that story, what you give to your audience, and how you make it interesting. Remember that people really respond to things that are entertaining, educational, or inspirational. So try to think about what kind of stories you want to make and go out there and have fun. All right, until next time, peace out.